Hey there, fans. So as the title says, this is the Lakers season preview for the 2009/2010 season. Before I go and talking about it, I wanted to give my condolences to Jasper Howard's family and the University of Connecticut. It's a very tough loss for the school and the team. I mean, here, you play a game a day, and then the next morning you get killed and stabbed. Wow, it's a huge. I really feel for you guys out in Connecticut who know the fallen player and Jasper Howard and for the team, if not its family. So I share a very similar feeling with my own high school. Our football player, a guy named Greg Ballard, he died a couple of years ago, and the picture of kind of his memorial thing is over in the sidebar. So I feel for you guys. I know how you feel. Back on to the Lakers season, though, now. Definitely a lot of things to be looking forward to. The sky could be the limit at this rate. I really feel that we can, possibly be really good out there. There's definitely a lot of things to look forward to with this season. We had some key departures, some key signings, but briefly I'll go down a little bit of the roster. We may have lost Trevor Ariza when he's gone to the Rockets, but we got Ron Artest instead. I was skeptical at first when we picked up Artest, but I realized, hey, the money we're paying him, and with what we're getting for him, it's like, wow, it's a really good deal, and he could have gone to Cleveland, so I'm actually very thrilled instead of mad as a Lakers fan. I was kind of so-so at first, but now I'm feeling happy. He's with us. It's kind of weird the way his number is number 37, but no big deal. I know. I guess it's his tribute to Michael Jackson, I think. Also on the roster, obviously Kobe Bryant should do his thing. No problems there. Hopefully, no injuries. A big question is Andrew Bynum, and there's Laker fans that like him, some that hate him. I didn't like the way he was playing during the playoffs, but he did provide the rest for Odom or Gasol. And Andrew Bynum will be a big factor, whether we're good or not, because will he stay healthy? Will he be consistent even when he is healthy? I mean, he seems like just a streaky player right now, and there's a lot of questions around Bynum. Also, we got Derek Fisher, who is very old but still experienced. He'll provide the veteranship on the team because he's the oldest player. Pau Gasol should be fine. I know he had some injuries in this offseason, but no worries there. We re-signed Lamar Odom. That was really huge. His versatility was very useful during the playoffs, and he did really good off the bench. I mean, he complemented Kobe Bryant very well during the season off the bench. We re-signed Josh Powell. Won't see too much playing time from him. Or Benga. We re-signed those two on the bench. No big deal. Luke Walton has too much money. Hopefully he don't turn over the ball too much, but he'll be playing on the bench. Sasha Vujacic. You gotta find the Sasha Vujacic we remember from 2 years ago. He was consistently the machine and shooting the three-pointer. He didn't do too much, last season. He was on a slump, and I didn't like watching him in the game. Also, a couple of inactives, Thomas Clady and Tony Gaffney, kind of made the team as like walk-ons almost. So, maybe we'll see them if there's some injuries. Shouldn't see too much from them. Uh, Also, in the point guard position, this is where it gets interesting. Besides Fisher, you got Jordan Farmar, who switched his number to number one. It's my second love. UCLA and the Lakers, those are my two loves. They come together when Farmar plays. Didn't I thought he was bad in college, kind of why he left early, but when he was on the Lakers, I was first mad. But now he's a solid point guard when it comes to passing the ball and being a ball handler. Not the greatest shooter, but he's a true point guard, and he's developing pretty well. The other one who I like a lot is Shannon Brown. I love his athleticism, and for a short guy, he's got a lot of tools. I really hope we see a lot more of him during the season because he showed some spark off the bench last year, and no one except maybe me. I know for those of you who watched my playoff videos last season, I sure kept talking about Shannon Brown a lot, that I want to see more of him, and I still stand by that. I do. He needs to be playing more with the athleticism, and he's a good defender, and he can stay with the younger guys, unlike Derek Fisher. You know, Fisher was getting owned by Aaron Brooks because of the speed, but, you know, Shannon Brown and Farmar had the youth and young legs to be able to run around. Now, with Ron Artest, one last thing before I say it, hopefully the chemistry works well with Kobe. I mean, he said everything on SportsCenter about signing with the Lakers and just wanting to win. He even said blame him if things do not go well. I know I'm not going to do that, but thank him for manning up there and saying that. You know, chemistry shouldn't be a problem if he's willing to sign with us like that. And it's a pretty decent small forward out there, or guard. So the big three hopefully will be Artest, Kobe, and Pau Gasol. You know, Odom on the bench will be solid as a sixth man. Hopefully Bynum will be healthy. And, you know, a lot of questions around Andrew Bynum still. I questioned his defense last year. Before I go, just want to talk a little bit about Adam Morrison. We might see more of this guy. I think he got that punch in the head he needed for after being such a good college player. And boy, I remember seeing him cry on national television. That was great, but that's, you know, another story. He, I think, has learned, you know, that he's got to work his way back. He's the 12th man right now, and he was making some stuff in the summer. He was shooting well. Maybe he's found his stroke again. Maybe he might build his way into respectability. Could he replace, you know, Vujacic or Luke Walton off the bench? He might be a little bit better. We'll see. But chemistry shouldn't be a problem. It's just, you know, other contenders, the Celtics, Spurs, maybe the Pistons. Also, I think the Mavericks. Those are some of those contenders out there. Can't talk about them in detail, but those are some teams that I should be worrying about. But the sky could be the limit if Artest lives up to his word and the team plays really effectively. The sky is the limit. So go Lakers, and let's look forward to this season, hoping it'll be good.